In this lecture one, we will going to solve a very simple function while using physics-informed neural networks. Physics-informed neural networks was introduced in 2019 by Raisi et al., Raisi and some other authors. So I'm directly solving some problems with physics-informed neural networks. So the problem is this function. And let me just remind you, we will be going to solve this function in DeepXDE, which is a physics-informed neural networks library that is very useful. I recommend you to visit this library where I have taken this example. So there is certain steps that you need to follow first before you can use DeepXDE. The first thing that we should do is to import DeepXDE from DeepXDE and call that name as DDE. From Python, we import NumPy, the library, we call the library NumPy and call that as NP. That is a kind of short name for the library NumPy. Then we define the function. In Python, we define a function like this, where we have one input, which is x. Then we have an output, which is our function. You can see that the function is written as static. And since we called the library NumPy, then in NumPy, all the trigonometric functions are defined. So we evaluate sine by writing it as np.sine5 static x. So that's how you define the function. In this problem, as you can see that in this problem, there is no geometry given. So we can introduce a geometry that is already available in DDE, which is a DeepXDE library. And there is a geometry. You reach into the folder geometry, and then you can define the interval. The interval is from -1 to 1, and the output is geometry. The training number of training points are 16. So we will train a model, the artificial neural network kind of thing, on 16 number of points, which are very much low, but we will see it will give us a good result. After training, when we update the weights and everything, we test the model on 100 points. These 16 points you will get from the interval -1 to 1. And in the next stage, in the next line, we have DDE. Since we are working in DeepXDE, then from data, we call a function and input the values geometry, which is given over here. Then we have a function which is already defined over here, which is our given function. Then the training number of training points, which are 16, and testing points are 100. It is a very simple physics-informed neural network code. The activation function that you can use is tangent hyperbolic. It has certain favorable properties in physics informed neural networks. In short, we call it pins. Initializer you can use is the Gloro uniform. It has also certain properties. In this initial stage, just try to understand the logic in this Python code. At the end, we have network over here. DDE is DeepXDE library. Neural network, we are now defining the input and output and the hidden layer. Feed forward neural network, which has an architecture of one input. 20 cross 3 means we have 3 hidden layers, and each hidden layer contains 20 neurons and one output. Input will contain X and the output will contain the solution. Then we give an input as an activation, which was tangent hyperbolic function, and the initializer. Now we train the model. From DDE, we call model. We give an input as data, and the data is over here. This is all the data which is required. Then net and the information regarding the artificial neural network. And in the next line, we have compile, model.compile. We use Adam method. Learning rate is 0.001. And matrix means that you want to calculate relative error with respect to L2 norm. And in the next line, we have training data. We train the model with 10,000 iterations. And it gives an output as a loss history. We will see in future this loss history will contain some partial differential equation, initial and boundary conditions. And its train state, it will give you these two things over here. So on. And this is regarding the graphs. So I run this code. This is very simple code. I run it. It is taking some time, maybe. Let me see. Oh, so we get some results. So you can see that the model has been trained and you also got the answer, which is surprisingly is a very good answer, very good comparison. The first thing you see that number of steps. The number of steps are 0 to 1,000, then 2,000 until 10,000, which was given over here, number of iterations, which we call it epochs in machine learning. Training loss, when you train the model on 16 points, then you have this loss. The test loss is given in this column, and the matrix is given, test matrix is given over here. So what is the best model value? Train loss is 5.15, which is this value over here. Test loss is, for example, 10 raised to power minus 5. And L2 norm test matrix is L2 relative error is 10 raised to power minus 3. And it took almost 16 seconds to complete. Next, we have one image. On the x-axis, we have number of steps, and on the y-axis, we have the relative error uh, loss. The blue line shows the train loss, and orange shows the test loss, and the green one shows the test metric. You can see that the test metric is very much low. It can be improved by taking many points. Then we have, for example, train loss. Train loss is good, but there are some oscillations. At 6,000, it is just oscillating. But at the end, you see that it has improved. Now, this is the basic result. Here you can see the three things. One is the training data points. You can count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the domain is from -1 to 1, and y is your function, the function that where we are working to find the pins, physics-informed neural network. Okay. The training is shown in black dots, and the truth value, the true value is given in black lines, which is black curve, which is not visible over here. And the prediction of this model is very good. You can see that the red broken line is the prediction, and it matches with the exact value. Okay, so this was all about the neural network for solving this problem. Thank you for watching.